I'm waiting for you.
You got your coffee? All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Shoreline Shit Show. This will be episode number 7. So we need more followers. We need more subscribers. Keep it going so we can keep going. We can recap a little bit. We haven't been, I don't know, it's been like 2 weeks now, right?
2
we
weeks.
had a couple episodes.
We had a little break for
We
Christmas.
just had the last one with Greg, a.k.a. the GOAT. That I call him. Sorry for anybody else doesn't think it, but whatever. Hope everybody's holiday was good. I got a slushy machine. That's all I care about. Let's see. What else we got? Anything new coming up?
January 18th, we will be at the Rocky Point Fishing Expo.
That's true. Yep. That's hosted by Bob Wilson and the wrestling team.
Yep.
So, yeah, January 18th we'll be there.
Next weekend, we'll be going down to Philly.
Right. Next weekend, we'll be doing probably another podcast, but it's going to be all 5 of us. So it'll be me, you, possibly Monkey, Gables, and Sponge. We're all going to PA to see Lee and Bonner. Really? Whatever. Yes, he has to have his candy bowl and his coffee. There's going to be a little bit new this week. So our producers, I guess if that's what you want to call them.
We have an executive producer, an assistant producer, and a editor, which if you did notice on the end of part 2, our editor kind of maybe left some backstory kind of.
I was told it was
parts that were clipped.
You didn't post the right video.
I don't know. Either way, it should have been deleted.
So we have a bunch of these.
We won't blame Monkey.
And they have random questions on them. So I could see the first one. I haven't gone through the other one, so we're not allowed to look at them. We just have to go random with them. And this one actually seems pretty good. So it's just basic random questions about fishing that we'll answer. Either I will or Jim will.
You don't want to go talk about our trip yesterday?
Oh, no, we're going to get there. We're going to get there.
Well, why don't we do it now? Let's not leave them on a cliffhanger all the time.
All right. I'll save the funniness for now then. So yesterday they decided to take us to the shithole universe, which I mean by that is New York City, to go see the tree, which I was extremely disappointed about.
Yeah, it was kind of small.
I remember them being 10 times taller than what this thing was. But whatever. We saw it. It was great. It was cold. Our fantastic train ride in, we heard the drug deal. Guy wants 3 bags of dope, which was good. And then we saw the guy in in the train station that he said that he wanted the poor lady to eat his butt, which was another good one. So we
did feed the munchkins to the bum that was passed out on the staircase. So
well, yeah, you're not gonna let them go to waste. It's either rats or bums. I'd rather the bums get them. Yeah, so it was quite an interesting thing. I hate the city. I grew up going in and out my whole life. I can't stand it, and it is what it is. We did get out before the peaceful protest because of our fearless leader capturing Venezuela. So that was good. We didn't see any of that. Other than that, it was all right. It was fun. I thought it was going to be a lot colder. It wasn't.
I thought nice. The food was good.
Food was all right. Yeah, we did. My wife said she found a place. It was like an Irish pub.
Yeah.
Real Irish. All waiters, waitresses did speak with that Gaelic accent. I went with the standard chicken fingers. This guy got Mexican because he eats like a 2-year-old.
It wasn't Mexican.
You had a quesadilla.
A quesadilla is American. If you go to Mexico and ask for a fucking quesadilla, I guarantee they're going to look at you with 3 fucking heads.
I guess you never had a burrata taco?
No.
It's the same shit.
It's not called a quesadilla is my point.
I don't think I've ever seen you eat anything besides a quesadilla.
I do like my chicken and cheese.
That's because that's all you can eat. So yeah, it was fun. It was good. It was a great time. We didn't really go anywhere else besides just the tree. We were going to go to FAO Schwartz, but the line was 4 city blocks long, and I wasn't standing that out long. Other than that, we saw the new part of Grand Central Station, which was actually beautiful.
Yeah.
It was actually really nice. Didn't realize that. You'll see some of the pictures coming up.
Sam has
them. The escalator is it has to be like a 40-degree angle. It was crazy.
Yeah.
But it was cool. It was all right. It was a fun, inexpensive day, so I'm cool with that. Other than that, yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, we got home before dark, which was probably the best part of the day altogether.
And I
So
never left at a Deer Park before. So that was pretty cool. Deer Park's a nice station.
yeah, it's not as bad
I
as
was going to Lindenhurst, which is the Babylon branch.
yeah, it's not as bad as usual.
So now we have these lovely things.
So let's kick it off.
All right. I'll let.
I'm going to ask the first one.
Oh, here the fuck we go.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, there is what is it called? It's a stimulator with the suction cup thingamajigs.
Oh, the stim
You're supposed to use it for like
the electronic,
what is it
whatever
like?
it is.
Like pulled muscles. Yeah, we have yes, period cramps too, I guess. And depending if it's going to be this show or the next show, we're going to go shot for shot.
I think we should just do it maybe like as a clip as we go down to Philly.
Oh,
we bring
fuck
it
that!
with
I'm
us.
putting it on Sponge's neck if we do that.
Whoever falls asleep.
Oh, that's fucked up. Let's hope they don't see this before it happens, because then we gotta have to hide it.
Well, it'll be the day before. So
What is it called? A period cramp TINS unit?
yeah, but it's a period cramp is like kind of that's what the women claim. Like that's what it feels like. We still don't know that.
I don't know. I think we
mean-
need it controlled. I think they have to do one of them, just so we could, if they don't move on, level 8 or 9, and we try to run out of the shot, we know that we're the babies.
Yeah.
Just
don't do it to the.
Well, you mess it up, you gotta delete it.
We are obviously going to just leave this cliffhanger going. All right, so let's
go
get
with some
started.
of these questions.
So, question number 1 from our fearless leaders is custom gear worth it, or is it just an ego flex? What's one thing people buy that scream, I don't know what I'm doing?
Oh, that is a good one.
Yeah.
That is a really good one. Does custom gear really make the fisherman? I would say no. It's more of a flashy statement. But in that note, we do also have a bunch of people who build blackouts. So no flash, no nothing. They just like certain styles. They want an 8-inch rear grip. They want a 2-inch foregrip or no foregrip. They want guides placed in a certain area because that's the way they fish.
All right, so let's think of it more as like, let's go big flash. Like in the saltwater world, you got all these custom center consoles and big boats.
Oh, most of that stuff, these guys that fish on these Go Fish
Do you really
boats,
think like the guys with these big fast boats with quad outboards, do you think half of them actually know how to fish, or is it half just flash, I have the money, I'm spending it?
I would say you're like a 70-30. 70 that actually know. Because if these guys are buying an outskirted boat, like if they're outskirting a boat with harpoons and gaffs and bait nets and rods and 50s and LPs and all that stuff, they're spending 80 to 100 grand. If they have fuck you money, then yeah, they're just making it all match. I know guys that fish with Penn stuff and they still put a beating on fish. And I know guys who fish with high end Winthrop guides, Winthrop butts, Cowstar blanks, and they catch 3 fish a year.
Mhm.
So at that point, I really think it's all personal preference. I don't think the custom rod does anything to enhance the performance other than making the rod feel more comfortable for the user. I have both. I typically don't like fishing my crazy customs just because I don't want to break any of them. But other than that, I have to fish it just so then people can ask questions and then I can show them.
Well, some of your customs, I mean, you can't just build again.
Some of them I can, but some of them are made by. So yes, I am a custom rod builder. I collect a lot of other people's stuff, kind of like memorabilia, like Pokemon cards. I have rods from anywhere from Mike Chow to Joey LaMonica to Billy Forty to Kellen to Ed Velarde, across the board. I see them more as art pieces than more as tools. But yeah, they're all functional. It's not like they just build them and they hang up on my wall. I'll fish them a couple times and then they'll go up in my shrine and they come out on special occasions. But I don't think the custom wraps and the designs and all that stuff, that's just flash. That really is just flash. You could do the same thing with the same rod with a blackout and call it a day. But you switched this year to 90% of them are custom.
Yeah, because I started to mess with it myself. It's
That's the
fun.
best part.
Yeah.
The best part is
When you
building
catch
your
something
own
on your
rod.
own stuff,
Yeah,
it's definitely fun.
that's the whole thing. Granted, yes, I did start a whole mini rod nation, which I might have to bring back.
Maybe we should make a whole Facebook page on that. Maybe we'll do a mini rod group page.
Oh God, here we go. Don't we have enough shit going on?
I don't know. I think it might be kind of funny to see if we get guys like across the country that start joining for mini rods.
Oh yeah, no, with 100%.
All right,
So
that'll be coming up soon because I will
a
be
quick
doing that
thing,
this
a
week.
mini rod. I consider mini rod anything 48 inches or under. A lot of guys use ice rods. Sponge uses an ice rod. Gables uses our 731 punch and on loop. Sponge uses the same. I have them. My daughter uses them nonstop for blackfish. It's just trying to catch the biggest fish on the smallest rod. And he's got one over here that's like, I don't know, like 32 inches or something like that. They're fun. I don't typically like them. I think you guys are absolutely out of your mind.
My next build is one of the 7.3 or the 7.6.
7.6 is a nice one. I think the 7.3 is the best one. The best one we have is the loop, but it's hearsay. I got one for you.
I just need a little bit more of a stiff or something because
Yeah, you need a 7-foot.
the ugly stick is, it bends in half and touches the reel.
That's the whole point.
No, I don't want to have to jump up and just freaking
That's the
keep
whole
setting
point.
the pole 10 feet in the air.
So start low and end high.
No.
All right. What's the most overrated fish to catch?
It's the most overrated fish to catch.
I'll go saltwater and I'll say overrated striped bass. Because I think everybody who fishes for striped bass, not everybody, most of them, I call them bass holes. They're like the fly fishermen of freshwater. Not in a bad way. It's just they're very particular on gear, on rods, where to fish, times, tides, moon cycles. They are dialed in. So I give them that. That's a lot of work to do all that, but they beat their chest 2 times a year in the spring and the fall.
So for freshwater, I'm going to say trout.
Oh, don't say that.
Yeah.
Really?
I never.
Overrated? Is it because overrated you don't catch them or you don't go for them? Or is it that's all you see?
I don't know. There's trout guys are kind of like the same way as your little bass holes.
Yeah, no, yeah, I noticed that. I can say that.
Where even like a couple years ago when I started to try and get Kelly into a couple like little local shows when you guys were running up north or whatever for that other show, there was a trout show that was going on at a hotel. And I said, hey, I got a 13-year-old girl. She's tying jigs. You know, it's all freshwater stuff. You mind if we grab a table?
And they said no.
They told us, no, we're only doing flies. I'm like,
wow.
I'm like, all right.
Okay, well, if it's a fly show, it's a fly
I get
show.
it.
I get it. All right, that's
but
fine.
Maybe just broaden your horizons a little bit.
I'll quote one from my boy Sponge and call fly fishermen fairy wands. That's what he calls them nonstop. Because we'll fish down at Argyle and Southards, which is in Babylon, and literally it's 12 feet little waterfall.
Yeah.
And these guys are fly fishing in a puddle.
They
just
literally stock and the guys just go and follow the stock truck. I mean, that's how I see it. Whether that's how they do it or not.
I'm not saying that we have inside information that I know when they're stocking. It's fun.
That's fine if it's fun. But like, I don't see
Yeah.
the point of it. I think it's overrated.
What is this? What the most underrated fish to catch? All right, so let's go opposite. Underrated. I don't know. See, I don't see it like that. I don't care what I'm catching.
It depends on where you are, but it depends on where you are because let's and who you're fishing with. Like an underrated fish, if you're going like something that like I consider a pain in the ass, especially like during a tournament, is like those white perch.
Oh, that might come into the next question. So hold on with that one.
Well, if I was taking like a kid out or something, and you want to make sure that they catch the fucking fish, guess what I'm going for?
Oh yeah, 100%.
The white perch. So it's like, I would say it's underrated because nobody. Yeah, it's the same thing.
It's a sunny. Yeah. And now I'm probably gonna get a nice thing coming across my screen saying I hate you because that's my wife's favorite fish to catch. Sunnies. She could sit there all day long and catch.
Yeah.
There's like thousands of them.
But
it was fun when I didn't watch a bass blow up on a frog. Like it was fun when I was younger catching fish and catching 50, 60 of them, and they smell like garbage. Oh my god!
I still think saltwater fish tastes worse, smells worse, especially and it sticks on your hands
So
more.
this one, I'm going to go straight off the bat, and I'm 100%. One fish you're tired of seeing on social media.
One fish I'm tired of seeing on social media.
See, that's hard though, because a lot of the stuff that you watch is a lot of the best. You're not tired of seeing it because you're trying
And
to learn
everybody's
your
social
craft.
media kind of comes up on their own likings. Like the algorithm is going to push one certain part.
I'm
What?
tired of seeing people beating their chest for these giant bluefin tuna that they're catching
Yeah, I could see that.
because it's nothing new. It's nothing special. They've been here for years. You got guys who don't know what they're doing, going out there towing 80s, catching them and beating their chest that they caught a 600-pound fish, and they don't even have the licenses to catch them and kill them. So to me, I hate seeing it. That's just me. It could be different for most.
I think in the freshwater world, probably bluegill fishing.
Ooh, I got one that I see. I wouldn't know how to answer this one. I think this would be more.
You don't get to go again. I go now.
But this is a good
No,
one.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh, all right, we'll save this one.
All right. Would you rather skunk alone or catch small fish with the wrong crew? Oh, wow.
Ooh.
That took a turn that I wasn't expecting.
Would I rather get skunked by myself or catch little fish with the wrong people?
Skunk by myself all day long.
I'd rather catch 10 times little fish than the other guys, just to piss them off. If they're not catching them.
If I'm with the wrong crew, I'm just going to be fucking miserable. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Half the time I fish with people that I don't want to fish with, I just do it because I do it.
But
There's not one person.
I'd rather skunk alone. I'd rather sit there on the boat all day long by myself and stare at the freaking sky and the
See, but
water
I don't
line.
even really consider it being skunked. To me, it's still relaxation. Like if I don't catch anything, I don't catch it.
Right, but
I
we're
get
talking
pissed
about
off.
catching fish. We're not talking about, like, if you have to go at it as a catching a fish style,
You know what?
I'd rather be skunked alone. I don't want to be with people I don't want to be with. Would you want to be
I'll take
sitting
that.
on that folding boat with the guys from the fucking Tesla truck? No, I wouldn't. I'd rather be alone.
I actually might want to be with them just to see what they're doing.
No, you wouldn't,
But
because then you would
no,
be,
I'm
you'd
with
be
you.
sinking and swimming back.
I'm with you. I don't think I would want to. Yeah, I don't. I would rather get skunked by myself because then I can just tell people I beat the shit out of them, and they
Yeah.
would never know anyway.
All right, this one's gonna be interesting.
Uh-oh.
Biggest fishing lie you've ever told?
Oh shit! Biggest fishing lie that I've ever told. I'm gonna go a few years back when everybody was posting about flounder this and flounder that. I searched social media for pages that for pictures of flounder around here that had no dates and times, and I posted them on multiple social media sites saying that a solo trip, I banged like 83 fish. And I had like 300 comments on it, people telling me that I was assholes. Meanwhile, it was already out of season and out of size.
Okay. Is targeting spawn fish a fair game?
Yeah. How do you know if the fish is spawning or not? I can honestly see.
All right, let's say go flipping a fish and getting them on a bed.
Okay, that's fine.
I think it's fine.
Saltwater, because they don't really do it in so much in the freshwater. Saltwater, they actually close the seasons down when they believe that they're actually in spawn. Like there'll be a split season for sea bass, split season for blackfish. There'll be an early season or a late season because they know they spawn during the summer. So that they kind of have that dialed in a little bit. Not so much on the freshwater. It's just either open season or closed season.
Yeah.
I don't really see a split season with that.
No. It depends where you are. Like upstate New York, you're not allowed to fish for bass until after the spawn. And that's why the season opens on June 15th.
Oh, okay.
Like down here, it's still catch and release.
Right.
But
Up there, you're not
up
supposed
there,
to
you're
fish
not
at
fish
all.
at all. You
So you can't even say it's a bycatch.
You can't target bass until.
Oh shit! That I did not know.
Yeah.
If a fish dies during a catch and release, who's at fault? Like whose fault is it? Is it your fault? Is it the fish was sick? Do you not know? When do you know that the proper time to say, listen, this fish is not going to make it? What do you do? Because I know in some of the tournaments, if they die, you get a penalty, right?
Yeah.
It's like a size penalty or.
Well, in in weighing tournaments, if you bring in a dead fish, it's usually like a half a pound or a pound off for a dead fish.
Okay.
But I mean, I
And
guess it's going to be 90% of always. You're going to blame the angler either way.
you have to blame the angler at that point.
Yeah, but I mean,
There's no if because if he didn't bite the hook, he'd still be alive.
we don't know that either, though. That's why there's always got to be at least a certain amount of percentage that it is by natural cause sometimes too.
Makes sense.
But if a fish is on its way out, is he really going to go and bite something? You never know.
Are secret spots actually earned or just gatekeeping?
I'm not really sure how to answer that.
Yeah, I don't like that one.
Right.
And
Next,
yeah, I have my secret spots, but
I think everybody does.
everybody does. But when you fish in the ponds and lakes that we fish, it's not really that fucking secret.
No.
They're not that big. If we were upstate or if we were like Candlewood, where you can't see people all the time,
Yeah, but everybody can figure them out.
it's not hard. It's just the time of year and where you're gonna fish.
Yeah. Is fishing becoming more about content than actual fishing?
Ooh, 100% content. 100% content.
Yeah. I think it is and it isn't.
I would say
I think there's people that are striving for content and they make it look good.
they
But
do.
then at the same point, like, how much time do they actually get on the water without a fucking camera in front of them? That's what I want to know.
Well, all the professionals have cameras all the time.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like guys just going out and videoing themselves. I get it that it takes a lot of time and effort to get that one catch that they're going to use, right? So they're always got to have the camera on to hope that they get that one catch. But I don't know.
I just feel like people that are in our age, we fished in the beginning where you only
There
had
was
still
nothing.
pictures.
Yeah.
Or you carried a big giant fucking box of video camera on your shoulder. Now we have the opportunity, like that GoPro stick that you have in your boat.
Yeah.
You have the opportunity to actually video a good
Yeah, you
catch or a
could.
PB.
Yeah.
So I would still say it's about the content. I could care less if there's a camera on my boat. I don't want to incriminate myself anymore of the bullshit that I do already, and then I
Yeah.
have evidence of it.
Are fishing influencers good or bad for the sport?
Oh, hmm.
Well, I listen to a lot of podcasts.
I would say good.
I would say that when you listen for nationwide points of view, it definitely is back and forth because you have a lot of people that say it's a lot harder to find sponsorships, especially for those pros that are going around and that's their number one job.
Well, they don't still throw
Their
sponsorship out to
their
anybody.
sponsorships are going to these influencers instead of the pros. So it's harder for the pros, and that's where you have a lot of people that are saying that the influencers might be a bad thing.
See, I think it might be a good thing.
But all the influencers aren't all the same. You have some guys that
Right.
kind of like this show. It's a shit show.
Right.
It's
It's a mixed bag of everything.
It's a bunch of bullshit. And then there's some that are like 100% all fact and trying to put out as much true and factual information as possible, which, I mean, that's also good.
Mhm.
Who gets the sponsorship money? Whoever actually is going to be getting
I
into.
feel that the content guys are the ones that are showing different techniques too. So a technique that they're maybe using down south. Hey,
I-
shit, I might try that up here.
I think the content guys and the influencers are showing more of what people want to see because that's what they're doing. I think that the influencers that are going out there and showing like the backwaters and just like flipping off a small little kayak or something, that's what people can relate to. So it's a lot
True.
more, and that's what's bringing more attention to them than the pro circuits and everything else.
That would make
So
sense.
I would say they are a good thing, but I mean,
Well, you always gonna get that one influencer or content guy that's just a
there's
dick.
just, yeah. But that's in every
Any
genre of anything in the world.
oh, there's a lot of these cards. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Jeez.
Wow. All right, let's see.
Oh, you got to go next. Oh, God, I like this one. Please hurry up. Are these put in order by any chance? or can we mix them up?
I don't like any of them.
All right,
Ooh,
are you ready?
yeah.
Go ahead.
What's the most ridiculous fishing gear you've ever seen somebody swear by? I got it already. I got it already in saltwater.
Go ahead.
100% the most ridiculous gear is the sidewinder. It's an old school way to fish for blackfish. I love it. It's fucking ridiculous. It's a reel mounted sideways. It's got no drag. It's a 1-to-1 hand ratio. They get them in different sizes. It's that one that you saw. It looks like a fucking sewing wheel with the two knobs. It's a sidewinder. The old Sheepshead Bay, Brooklyn, South Jersey, those guys adapted that style because it's fished primarily in either high current or high wave current, so you can keep slack in the line without always having to open it and your bail or your trigger for your conventional. So for me, that's the most ridiculous thing that I see people do. Or the upside down spinning reel backwards is it fucking irks me where they fucking reel backwards like this. Just swap the handle or get a fucking conventional. It's simple as that. What do you got? The helicopter lure? The fishing buddy? The pocket fisherman? I've seen people catch fish with them. That tackle box, rod, reel combo, all
I
connected into one.
I know it. I'm gonna probably say that stupid fucking pole. It's kind of more for kids, where it's the line's going through the rod.
Well, for freshwater or for saltwater?
I don't know what the fuck it's used
So
for.
we use them in saltwater. They're actually bait catchers. So you can run a sabiki rig through it. And then it's sabiki rig, if anybody doesn't know, multiple hooks with a weight on the bottom or a jig, catch more like catching bait fish. They'll send it to the bottom. So when you reel that whole rig in, everything's combined to inside the rod. So you can just shove it right back up in the ceiling. Cool concept, cool idea. I don't own one. If I don't own it, then what the fuck?
All right.
What do you got?
Is live bait cheating or smart fishing?
You fuckers.
Oh, there's a second part to this. So go ahead. Let's start.
Is live bait cheating? Huh. It's hard to say. Me personally, I'm gonna go with no. If you're in a tournament that doesn't allow it, then yes, that would be
Yeah, of
cheating.
course it's cheating.
If I'm out by myself, I'm bringing fucking minnows because it's the same thing in saltwater.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring killies for fucking fluke, or I'm gonna bring peanut bunker for tuna or mahi. So yeah, if you can match what they're eating, to me, if you're not in a tournament that bans it, it's not cheating.
I think it's smarter fishing anyway. I mean, in general, because you're not putting the plastic or any
True.
non things into the water that shouldn't be, or the
But that's like how it was up in Mayapack. So Mayapack sells the minnows
Yeah.
for us to use on the lake. They catch them on the lake. So you're fishing with what they're eating.
Mhm.
Now over here, there's no place on the island. I said
that sells bait.
that sells bait. I thought somebody told me there was one place that does it that has minnows for ice fishing on the island. I have to look into that.
Maybe.
Someone told me that you can get minnows at a certain time of year to fish them on the lake.
At what point does learning turn into you should know better by now?
Oh, I fuck up every time. There is no time.
Yeah.
I'll use me back in my trailer up this year. I've literally used a trailer.
When you broke my light?
Yeah, when I broke
Yeah.
my leg. That was the first tournament.
Yeah.
But I was rushing. But I've been towing a trailer since I had my license. So I knew better to take the turn wider. I said, fuck it.
Yeah.
I cut it here. So I don't think there is a time. I just think if you're naturally stupid like I am, it's just you're gonna fuck shit up.
I think backing a trailer into the ramp, there has to become a point when you should know how to fucking do it or don't show up.
Motherfucker, how many times have you accidentally turned the wrong way doing a trailer? Like, oh shit. And turn it around. It happens.
You know, no, I'm not talking about like, all right, you gotta pull up once to re-straighten out.
Yeah, because some
I
of the
get
spots we
that.
do too are fucked up.
Totally.
That's fine.
But if you have no idea what the fuck you're doing after doing this for 20 years, and you're still jackknifing the trailer and it takes you 10 minutes to put a boat in the water, just take your boat and truck and just drive out of the parking lot.
There's I can name a few. I won't, but I can
I
name I can name a few right off the bat. That one time in Montauk, it should have been me. I should have just fucking put the boat on the trailer and just went home. But whatever.
That's all I'm gonna say. All right. Are you going or are you skipping?
You can go. This one is a very similar question to we already answered.
Is the fishing community actually supportive or quietly toxic?
That's got to be a 50-50. Because there's some people who support doing what we do. Some people that are behind us fishing and having fun and cleaning up the area, and there's a bunch of Karens that fucking can't stand what we do, and this is why we can't fish Southampton. 100%. They don't want their rich. We're not the problem. They're talking about other people too. We go there, we pick up our garbage, we throw our shit out. It's
I
really
think
not us, but you can't single out one person. So it's either you shut it down for everybody or you open it to everybody. And they don't want to open it to everybody.
the way I see it is we're talking about maybe just the fishing community as itself. It's not going against the public in general. So now is this more of a toxic group where nobody wants to talk to anybody and it's all keep your shit to yourself?
If they saw our chat through our stuff, we are toxic as fuck.
Oh, of course we are.
100%. We joke. Well, I 100% is the asshole, but that's not.
I think that
I think toxic and having fun is.
I think we're not toxic. I think
there's.
the community is very secretive because they want very greedy, I guess you could call it, where everybody wants their own shit and everybody stay away.
I feel like up here it is. Down south it wouldn't be. I feel like everybody's secretive here because there's not a lot of places to fish.
Yeah, but I think that's everywhere.
I fish down there every year, and
it's everywhere.
To
a certain extent, it's not supportive where you're going to have somebody come up on you and be like, "Hey, I'm catching fish right here. You want to fish with me?" That's not going to happen.
These two right here, just so you know, I just did a little pre-read, are coming for you hardcore, just so you know.
All right, skip it. Why do people care so much about how other people fish?
Big dick competition?
I was thinking about the whole upside down spinning reel. Like, if you look like a moron because you are holding the pole upside down.
Yeah, you're naturally a moron then.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Let's hear this one.
Freshwater or saltwater? Which crowd complains more?
Oh, freshwater, 100%.
I was going to say fly fisherman, freshwater. So, listen, the way that we've had some tiffs with boats getting too close to each other, I've seen that plenty of times. When you get party boats close to the beach and people are casting out, I was with Sponge and someone cast an 8-ounce sinker right to the.
For some reason, I think that saltwater guys have bigger balls because they'll take it to a level that the freshwater guys never do.
Yeah, okay, I could see that.
Like you could tell by the guy down in Florida when he got arrested because he's yelling at the guys over by that bridge, and then he threatened the guy or some shit, and he got arrested.
All right, so freshwater guys.
I can't really. They'll complain more, but I think they have a little bit more of a standard to keep it legal.
Yeah,
they're not gonna.
Most of the guys I know, people swing first and apologize.
When you go on, when you go to saltwater, you guys are fucking nuts.
We're animals.
Yeah,
okay,
basically.
That's fine.
That's how I see it.
Name a time you should absolutely have not gone fishing. Go ahead, fucko. Because I know the time that I should have been when I had watched you twice. Well, no, one. All right, I will give you one compliment.
When I eat Chinese beforehand.
I think I'm just gonna start towing a porta potty with us next time, just right in the back of the truck.
Well, you got one on the boat now, so.
Yeah, because I can't use my bait well. Hint, hint. Honestly, I will give you that Ronkonkoma was my fault. I decided to go to the south side of the lake, and I didn't realize that I had to make it back in the wind, and we got soaked.
The fuck is twice?
That's them. I don't
Whatever.
pay attention. They can talk and just edit it out. The other one would definitely be fucking Forge. I don't know your app, my app, fucking Weatherman, when we lost Sam and fucking Storm in the middle of nowhere.
All right.
And the only time that I used to laugh at you guys about putting bilge pumps in these things was the only time that I ran that thing for like 4 minutes
now,
straight. And I was.
I know you blame it. I know you blame it on me. But
well, no,
everybody's supposed to be checking their own app, and that storm did not come up. That was just like a last minute fucking thing that just popped up in the middle of nowhere.
Listen, if you told me that day, if we
it was the middle of summertime, so scattered thunderstorms do happen.
Yeah, if you would have told me that it was going to rain that day, I would have laughed right at you. I'd be like, "Nah, it's fucking sunny," and the next thing you know, it was fucking shit and hell for an hour,
20 minutes.
But then real cold, like really fucking cold.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right. What's a fishing rule everyone follows that you think is complete bullshit?
A fishing rule everybody follows that I think is complete bullshit. Saltwater size regulations. I believe that, prime example, this year I believe it's going to be 19 or 19 and a half inches probably for fluke, 4 fish a year. A 19-inch fish is a beautiful fucking fish. Don't get me wrong. But a 17-inch fish is a perfectly good eating fish. So I think management-wise and getting the size correctly would be better. Just me.
Is spot burning ever justified? How do we go from something so serious to fucking bullshit again?
Dude, I'm like king of this. I mug everybody. I don't give a fuck. You've seen it firsthand. I'm telling you right now. Spot burning on a boat. So spot burning on a boat is perfectly okay, I would say. If I'm fishing on a party boat, I'm in the bow, you in the stern, and I see you catching a shit ton of fish, I'm coming right back down next to you, and if there's nobody there, I'm going to fish next to you and catch fish too.
But is that really as much of a spot burn? Because we're all on the lake together. That's really not as much of a spot burn.
No,
I would say spot burn more is like we're all on the Facebook group and everybody is sitting there saying, "Oh, nice fish. Where'd you go?" And there's that one asshole that would be like, "Oh, he was here."
Oh, no, that's a dick move.
That's a dick move.
That's a dick move.
That's how I see spot burning, and I don't think that is justified.
No, that's not justified. But if I see you catching fish on a lake, I might not go there that day, but I'm gonna know where you were.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm gonna fish it again.
Yeah.
You know,
I think that the guy that shows up to the spot, like the minute somebody takes off that spot,
that's a little scummy.
Well, they're not going to catch shit anyway.
It depends.
The majority of the time, it's fucking burned up.
Who are you following? If you're following me, you got a good shot of catching something.
Yeah,
if you're following Greg, you ain't gonna catch shit.
All right, true.
You know,
I guess it depends on who it is. But would I really go follow you?
You came over. I called you in a tournament, and you came over and caught fish.
I was catching fish at the other spot. I was just coming over to see what you were doing.
Don't be a dick. And yes, you do. Yeah, all right. I'll get you. Fine. You're better than me at freshwater. I'll give you that. This year I'm coming strong. Okay. You guys get to see the rig that's being built.
All right.
You guys always seen sport part pitches. Spinning or conventional? What side are you really on? I don't think I have both. It depends on what you're throwing.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not going to throw a jig on a spinning rod.
Sometimes.
Like one of these. I
jig.
typically don't. Yeah, maybe.
You can do finesse jig on a spinning rod.
You know what though? I did like throwing my wacky worm on the conventional because it was easy for me just to pull back and whip it back out.
I'm 100% spinning on a wacky,
but
unless if we're doing like crazy deep. And
okay. See, you are a frog fisherman on a conventional.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm a frog fisherman on a spinning rod.
Well, the people that hear this are all going to be like, "Well, you shouldn't."
Well, that's fine.
Frog fishing, unless if you're throwing very micro.
But that's what I do. I throw those little fucking 1-inch ones.
I still wouldn't. Is there a second part to that?
Yeah, not to that one, but to this question. Should fishing pages call out bad behavior publicly? So should you throw somebody under the bus?
I don't think right away. I think you gotta give them a warning
Okay.
because you're still trying to, like,
You're still
I
trying to
mean,
hold the
you're still
peace.
trying to hold the peace in the group. You can't, especially if you're the one running the page.
What if you're the asshole that they
I
want to
mean
call out?
I mean, would it, if it kept on happening before maybe he got taken out of the group, would I call, let's say, you and say, "Hey,
I would
write a
expect you.
comment on it," just to try and incite something and get it to be done? Maybe.
Yeah,
But
I
I
think if
think
somebody did something bad to somebody,
I really
so
don't see what they really could do.
no, they're not going to do
What is it?
shit.
I mean, like, cursing a guy out, whatever. Call spot burning, you do it twice, you're off. That's how I would do it. Once you get a big warning, the second time, I'm just pulling you off.
So I guess
Right?
there's no doing circles around you this year.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I don't fucking care.
Should tournament anglers be held to a higher ethical standard than weekend warriors?
Hmm.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I think everybody should be held to the same standard.
Same standard and not being a dick. Simple
Yeah.
way.
I
No, just
I
because.
think people shouldn't judge one or the other. I think that people have a lot more of the same ethical standards than they probably realize.
Yeah, but that's like the tournament bass guys. So if they catch a fish, it's got to come up, it can't touch the ground, it's got to go right on the scale, got to go right back in the water. That's proper practice. It's not going to be like pull them up, let them hit the deck of the floor, let them drop around because you're weak in water. The same practice that you do in your tournaments and the way that you act should be the same way you act outside.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
What's worse, measuring fish wrong or lying about where you caught it?
No.
I think that's more of a saltwater thing
Yeah. I
because on the
probably.
freshwater side, if you measured the fish wrong, we're just gonna
Yeah, Brian's going to
deny it.
fucking just kill your
Yeah,
points. Thanks
basically,
a got,
Brian.
bro. Real nice. You're not allowed to measure my fish this year. Yeah, yeah. Well, I lie a lot towards saltwater fishing. I don't want people to know exactly where the fuck I am. I try to just take pictures of if the fish, if they're on the boat, like open water behind. Because saltwater, there's only a few spots, at least the inshore guys or like the back bay guys. These guys can pick on a fucking tree and be like, oh yeah, he's in the West Channel or he's in Snake Hill or he's next to the clammers. So yeah, I lie to everybody where I catch my
All right.
fish.
So as a captain, here's a question for you then.
Oh,
And this is off the cusp because it's
okay.
kind of going the same way. When you're riding these party boats and you're driving them, do you ever turn your electronics off to, or are you able to change your electronics to make it look like you're a different boat than you are?
So you can't change. All right. So we have a system called ASI. ASI is used for commercial vessels to indicate where you are, what you're doing, speed. A Coast Guard monitors it. So we have that whale zone that's outside of the ocean.
Hmm.
You can't go more than 10 miles an hour outside the whale zone. If you have ASI, the guys in Connecticut can monitor your speed and say, hey, listen, you get fined. It's like 10 grand. Now, if I have you on one boat and me on another boat, we both have AIS and we can look on our screen and see who's who. I can shut that off and you can't see where I'm at. You
Hmm.
can pick me up on radar and kind of gauge
But
how
radar
long
doesn't tell you who you are.
radar doesn't tell you are.
Right.
The only place you could really, because if you click on AIS, it'll tell you, is it a working vessel? Is it a cargo ship? What is it doing? Is it a private vessel? Because some sailboats have them, some big,
Yeah.
the big giant
Cruise.
fucking yachts, cruise, they have them. It's more of a positioning system.
Hmm.
So like they can link it to your EPIRBs and this and that. Be like, oh, he's here. This is the people that own it. That's how many people. Sometimes it gives you crew location and all
Right.
that. So yeah, you really.
All right.
One thing new anglers need to stop doing immediately: beating your fucking chest when you catch a fish. That's it. That's for me. Stop beating your chest. Just because you
Yeah.
caught a 4-pound fish one day and that's great. Lovely. Shake your hand. Great fish. Stop gloating about it. Like I caught the giant catfish. Well, not giant, but a bigger catfish in Montauk. Yeah, I sent the picture. Everybody, I was like, "Fuck you guys! I caught a big giant catfish." I wanted to, but there's no need to gloat about it.
Would you rather fish with someone? Oh, here we go again. who catches nothing but has a great vibe, or someone who slays fish and is just fucking miserable?
So how's the fish to fish with me be miserable? Because I slay the fish with you.
Yeah, not always.
2 times I did go over and beyond. Are you just eating a certain fucking color out of these things?
You fucking better believe it. The rest is
They're
yours.
all the same color.
No, they're
all the
not.
same flavor.
No, they're not.
Bullshit, they're not. We'll get into that in a minute because we got to finish this. I don't know. How bad of a vibe? Like he's just a real cocky dick asshole. Because then I don't want to fish with him, and that's like fishing with myself. I don't want to do that.
I don't know. I really don't know where
I'd
to go
rather
with this one.
when I go fishing, I just want to have a good fucking time. That's all I want to do. I usually work my ass off all summer long, every fucking day. So when I get a day off, I don't want the bullshit. If I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. If I caught a couple fish, it's a bonus. I don't fucking care. I'm not going out there to win our prize of fucking $75. Like I could care less. Like I really don't. If I wanted to go catch fish and I make money, I'll go on the party boats and beat people there.
Sounds good.
No, we just did that one.
What's the most overrated piece of fishing gear? Didn't we just do that?
Most overrated piece of fishing gear?
Yeah.
Overrated. Honestly, I would say the fucking wacky worm is the most overrated. It works, but it's like it's no. I think it's the most overrated.
I don't know.
I have no idea what the fuck that even means.
Does expensive gear actually make you a better fisherman? I'm thinking of the glide baits right now.
Does expensive gear make you a better fisherman?
Does it make you a better fisherman to throw a $500 glide bait?
No.
No.
But if you have, let's just say, one of the original plastic Pen 50s going tuna fisherman, like going tuna fishing, or you had an Alu Technos 50,
100%.
that expensive gear will give you a better shot of getting a fish.
Yeah.
So,
and your equipment won't fail as.
And that wasn't a 6.7, by the way. That was like, I don't know.
Oh, please don't bring that up. Yeah. So that one's done. I have my last card.
Oh, you got your last card? Well, then fuck you. I'm gonna catch up. Are you fishing for fun or validation? I'm gonna say fun. I already know I can fish. I don't need that validation.
I'm gonna say fun, but I don't fish for validation. I fish a lot for the stupid monthlies, and I find myself. I did that a lot this past year.
Yeah, that was a big thing for you.
Yeah.
Agree or get off the boat. Fishing etiquette matters more than catching fish.
Oh.
I believe etiquette. You don't want to go on somebody's boat and just be a dick. Like,
yeah, I think keeping
the peace is the best way.
Keeping the peace, but also keeping the guy's boat clean.
True. Pick up your own fucking garbage.
Yeah.
Don't just throw shit around when you're done, or have a box or a bucket that you throw your shit in, take it all off. Make sure your gear comes off. If you put your shit out, make sure you put your shit back.
Don't lay your rods all over the fucking deck.
That's hard, but that's hard though. That's hard to do on a boat that you guys don't like rod holders. No. You know what I mean? So they have to lay on the boat.
But you can have them organized a little bit.
Oh yeah, it's true. I keep my bait ones on one side when I fish with you, and my other ones on the other side. I like to hang them off the back of the boat, but then because your power pole and your motor goes straight down, and you don't come off.
Great, yeah.
So I just find myself stepping on them, which is fine. What's something you do fishing that would roast someone else for? So what would you do that you would make fun of somebody else doing the exact same thing? I'm gonna tell you right now, if I catch somebody throwing a frog with a spinning rod, I'm roasting it because you're all gonna tell me to fish a conventional, and I don't like it. It's just.
What was the question again?
What's something you do fishing that you would roast someone else for doing? Like if you're using your spot lock and your anchor at the same time, and You think that's stupid, but you do it yourself when you see somebody else doing it and you're making fun of him for doing it. I'm going to say the way people fish. Because I fish certain ways and then I see people doing it and I roast them like, why are you doing it that way? You're a dick. Like, it's stupid. And I catch myself doing it right afterwards.
All right. I really don't know. I'm stumped on that one right now.
If you could ban one fishing behavior
Orange
forever,
tastes different than fucking red, just so you know.
they're not different. Well, I can't taste them now. You ate them all. If you could ban one fishing behavior forever, what is it?
One fishing behavior?
Yeah. I wouldn't say behavior. I would say style. I get rid of fly fishing. I can't stand it. I really can't stand it. You know what though? Let's go back to the other question. Yeah,
Fly fishing?
I know. I watched these guys one day literally beat the shit out of the trout on fly rods. And I did it the day before. They just wouldn't touch my shit. They will keen in on the top floating fly. And I went out and built a fucking fly rod and I did it once and this is fucking stupid. And I hung it on my wall and I'm ready to give it to the next kid that wants one. Ooh. What's the
Is that the last
worst?
card?
This is my last card.
Okay, go ahead.
What's the worst on the water argument you've ever had? What's the worst on the water argument that you've had with somebody that you've ever had? Like a fight between somebody spot stealing or whatever. I know a good one that we got into.
But can it be like in the parking lot?
That was close enough. That's still fishing.
Okay.
I didn't even get a chance to be a dick. You just jumped on him.
I didn't
Right
jump on him. He was
jumped
being
on him. He was being a dick. By the way, that this is a beer can. That's how this fight. I don't know. Did we tell that story?
Fuck peg leg.
Yeah, that's Peg Leg. That's Connecticut. He's a dick. He got what deserved was coming to him. Wait until I go back there this year. I'm gonna put koozies around. I'm just gonna get wasted. I think the best fight I've ever seen. There's definitely two of them. There's gonna be a freshwater and a saltwater one. I was fishing the Bayshore Shark Tournament. I think it was like 2008, 2012 maybe. I was fishing with my buddy Spud. We caught a first place Mako. We actually got to the spot, got back in like 3 hours. Like it was stupid fast to the point where we got back to the dock on my boat. They weren't even ready to weigh a fish. Like we were way ahead of schedule. So what we did was we filled our skins with ice, wrapped the fish with it to keep it cool because it was in a park and we had no place to store. It was like 183 pound Mako, smaller in the Mako world, but
You did that on your boat?
we did a 25-foot Parker I used to have. And we got it back to the dock. We iced them down. My father brought all the ice from Nicky's on the bay. Hold on. And we literally had a kid yell at us that we were improperly taking care of the fish. I literally watched my buddy Joe get off the boat and chase this kid down the block in the parking lot. And when I call him Spud, he was a big boy. Like he's a big boy. And this kid was running like a motherfucker. Now to the freshwater side, Sponge.
I knew Sponge was going to be involved.
It's got to be Sponge. Sponge is a sweetheart. If you ever fish with him, you'll have a fantastic time. But
just don't
do
cast
stupid
on a party
shit.
boat.
Yeah, don't do stupid shit. We fish for trout down by Southerns every year. He bass fishes. He loves bass fishing. He loves trout fishing, just fishing in general. But he has another group of guys that are down there that he watched take literally largemouths this big. He doesn't care you take the shiners. He doesn't care about anything else. Leave the bass alone. A lot of times where the waterfall is, there's not a long piece of body of water. So sometimes when we do catch the bass there, we'll pick them up, walk them across the bigger lake and release them over there because they got a better shot of living there than in, I don't know, like a 1,000-gallon puddle. So that typically freezes over. So if we catch decent ones, we throw them back on the big side because they probably got washed over from the falls. I literally watched Sponge pull a knife on this guy and tell him that if he doesn't throw the fish back, he's never going to walk out of here alive. And he's straight up dead honest about it. And I can't knock him for it. I would have done the same thing. He gets real hot-headed real fast.
You ready for the last one?
Still.
I think they left this one last just for you.
Oh, great.
What's something people obsess over in rod builds that doesn't actually matter?
Something that they obsess over on rod building. It doesn't really matter. Hmm. I, there's, I don't know. A lot of guys will obsess about they want an acid wrap, which I think makes no bit of difference. It's more of a cosmetic
That's
thing.
that spiral thing.
That's a spiral wrap. Spiral wrap, acid wrap, same thing. Which when the guides start as a conventional and as a spinning rod, it's supposed to take the load. The hook set of a conventional takes the load as a spinning rod. It gives you more pressure to horse efficient. Shouldn't be horse efficient anyway. Tuna fishermen, it's a pretty cool idea, but there's inshore guys, I don't think it makes a difference.
That doesn't. Now, what about the spine? Do you have to?
So when you design it, you have to find the spline. It has to start opposite. It has to end as a spinning rod. So if you have the opposite, put the reel seat to start it as a conventional, because the natural bend of the rod. So when the guides actually curve around and it gets the bend of the rod, that's you want to end it as a spinner. So a lot of these guys with that, they always want to break the guide to the left, break the guide to the left, break the guide to the left. I don't see it that way because if I'm reeling right hand, I don't want the line to cross over my hand. So I usually break the guides to the person for that rod, whatever reel they're using. So if they reel with their right hand, I like to break the guides to the left. If they reel it with the left hand, I break the guides to the left because I don't want the line to cross over me because I'm sitting on a foregrip and I have the line going this way. It's crossing my hand and I don't want it rubbing on my hand. I want it to go away. Some people think that's not the right way. I haven't had an issue with it yet, so I'm sure somebody will call me out on it. I really don't care.
Yeah.
Have you ever judged somebody immediately by their setup? 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
If you haven't, then you're lying.
100%. Because I'll watch guys blackfishing with a reel called a newel, and if they have a reel called a newel and they're blackfishing, I already immediately think that they know what they're doing because that's a reel that a lot of people use specifically for blackfishing. So if I see that, other than the fact that I'm probably one of the largest Northeast collectors of them, so I just want to take everyone that I see. But typically, those guys that fish with sidewinders
That's the one
and
that's
newels,
got the different colors that you have. Like,
yeah, we
the
call them the
sets.
Skittles. Yeah. So me personally, that yes, I do, and I watch guys that come out with these rod and reel setups that are $2,500, $3,000. I know the custom rod that they're using. I know the builder who built it. I know how much he charges, and they're fishing with a $3,000 rod, and they have one of like that blue conventional, the blue bait cast I was using. That's like $900. So they're fishing with a rod and reel for fluke for $4,000. Like, yeah, I'll judge you right off the bat, and I'll just judge you because I just say it's stupid. Not saying that the equipment's not going to work. It's just that you really don't need $4,000 to go fishing. Yeah, that's the last one. All right, so I'm good with the questions, which was actually pretty cool. Some good ones, some messed up ones, and some that I probably would have had different answers for, but I was trying to keep this one more kind of civil. I don't want to be that asshole on every podcast. But I'm going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. It's so hard! Oh my god! It's so hard! All right, welcome back.
God.
So we're gonna have a couple little short videos that I think everybody's gonna enjoy a lot.
There might be a little clip of the audio at the end of this one.
Yep, it'll probably be a clip of me and you screaming like
babies.
Because somebody here happens to have one of those period simulators, and it was fine on the orb. And then I put it on my neck, and he shouted on me on 8, and I dropped, and we went belly to belly, and he ran away, and I ran away, and I have a little bit more respect now when they say that their cramps hurt, and I'll leave it as that. But you'll have the blooper videos. There might be a longer video on it. We'll share them all over the place so you guys could see it. Go along with me being a jackass with the center strip waxing, which Barnard just did. But till next time, thank you guys for watching and listening. If you guys want to hear anything or come on and be a part of this, let us know.
See you later.
Oh, I'm going to go to 5. I'll go to 5. I put it on 2. I can't.
Holy fuck!
Holy shit!